And tonight's Health Watch, a trucking and excavating company is Golden, has a new campaign, Learn CPR. Earlier this month, family members and co-workers there saved their boss because they knew what to do. CBS 4 health specialist Kathy Walsh is here with their amazing story, Kathy.
Karen, knowledge and teamwork, these folks had both. This business, without hesitation, 6 of the people there used their skills and worked together to restart a man's heart.
Kelly Trucking, in business for 42 years. But June 3rd, 2015, could well have been John Kelly's last day. He was in this room with this crew working through lunch.
All of a sudden just started feeling lightheaded and kind of slid back on my chair, and that was the last thing I remember.
But it was an emergency the others will never forget.
We all heard John gasping for air, and I think it was one of those things we couldn't believe it was happening.
John's heart had suddenly stopped beating.
You could tell he was dying.
But not one person panicked.
Everybody started just falling into place depending on where they were in the room.
Con Cockrum called 911. Mike Easley and John's son Luke got John on the floor. Dave Seehafer bolted for a defibrillator. On the way, alerting John's son Cal.
She yelled into my office, "Cal, your dad's not doing so good."
Cal yelled to his mother, Dottie.
My first thought was, you are not going to die on me.
Within 30 seconds, we had an AED and 6 people that had CPR training within the last 2 months in the room.
Apply pads.
They got the AED attached and analyzing.
The machine advised the shock, so I pushed the shock button and it lifted his upper body up off the ground.
Luke performed chest compressions, Dottie rescue breaths.
His nose and lips really started turning purple.
But after another shock, John was back, insisting no hospital.
And then when my mom started yelling at him that he was going to the hospital, then you kind of knew they were back and everybody was going to be all right.
The Kellys credit the CPR training the staff took back in April from nurse Nancy Waring.
This is why I do what I do, because sudden cardiac arrest can happen to anyone.
And they credit teamwork.
We had a village that knew exactly what to do, and they performed flawlessly.
I just happened to be in the right spot at the right time to where they saved my life.
John Kelly did end up in the hospital. He had a defibrillator implanted in his chest to shock his heart, should it stop in the future. And the Kellys will be putting AEDs in all of their superintendents' trucks, and they will offer more of their employees CPR training. They would like everyone in the community. Think about it, do it.
They're passing this on. This is great. Kathy, thank you.